in your heart of hearts, legitimately deep down, you can say with all honesty that you don't want to see any of those women that you used to date happy?
Yes.
You guys are insane.
I found out the
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
I love keyboard warriors. They're so tough.
Yeah, right.
Hey, man, we in the building.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Dominic.
Disregard women and accumulate currency.
What? Okay. Sure.
I mean,
Alrighty.
fuck
That
bitches,
works.
get money.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you were using them big words. I don't know about them.
Yeah, you do.
A little bit sometimes. Want to read my dictionary. Alex,
Yep.
what up? Sicky?
Let's do it.
Scoop's a little under the
got the-
weather.
He's got the bird
bubonic
flu.
So if he's
plague.
got more baritone in his voice than normal, that's why. And Ziggy, what's up, buddy? Need a
Strip
haircut?
club legend, Ziggy.
There is something that is about the voice when you've been sick for a couple of days and you're just getting
That's
over it.
just
That Barry,
sexy.
that Barry White voice.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
the White Betty.
yeah, the White Bear. Oh yes, the White Berry. Speaking of strip clubs, what was it? 3 million?
$3 million. So I guess it's called the Stripper Bowl in Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah. And
I just came from there.
it's well attended, apparently.
From Atlanta or the Stripper Bowl?
wait,
Both.
was
That
this
was in Atlanta.
this Super Bowl? I literally did not watch 10 seconds of this year's Super Bowl. Was it in Atlanta?
Yeah, Super Bowl's
was
in
it?
Atlanta.
It was in
Yeah, I
Atlanta.
didn't
Okay. Well, I was just, when you mentioned that, I didn't know if it was like an annual thing that they do in Atlanta, regardless of where the Super
That
Bowl
wouldn't surprise
is.
me.
'Cause
Atlanta's
that
one of
seems
those
like a
places.
fun event.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have some dollars to be up in there. I
Well,
don't
what
make
is
enough.
this? What is the Stripper Bowl?
That goes for pretty
specifically?
much any strip club that's not like your meth dealing fucking roadhouse strip
What,
club.
that it takes a lot of money
Yeah.
to have a really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just like staying away from the dance floor.
It does get really annoying when you're there, like, and not just partaking, but perhaps just drinking, like I used to do, because when my friend was a bartender, and every fucking 2 minutes, did you see my dance?
Yeah.
No, get the
No,
fuck out of
yeah,
here! I
fuck
didn't
outta
see your
here.
dance.
I'm the type of guy, I'll take out $500 in ones and throw like 20 for like the whole night.
Hey, but that mission
You know
accomplished,
what I mean?
dude.
I just want to look good.
Yeah.
20
It's like
I just do the money phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah. But see, that's a good approach.
And then put it right back
They
in.
put it right back in.
I mean, if you're giving $1 a dance, that's a long time. How much? They're on stage for like 5 minutes each,
Yeah.
somewhere like that. You can stretch that 20.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there's actually a strip club out here that's giving away like a free package to where they give you a ride, you get a bottle, you get in for free, and you get a free dance.
How grimy is the strip club?
I mean, I'm not gonna shout them out, but
Well,
you
how
know what
much
I'm
is
saying?
it?
What's that?
How much is it?
No, it's like a raffle they're doing.
Oh, and that's
but-
what they're
okay.
gonna give away as like a grand prize.
Yeah, but who wants one free lap dance? That's like a minute and 20 seconds.
I don't even want
that's
a
all you
lap
need.
dance.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Fuck strippers.
this
Fuck
shit.
strip clubs.
You just got to wear the thin sweats and then make that minute.
I got to jerk off and like be right there right before I get ready to come. And
Yeah.
shit.
Every time that lap dance is annoying as shit. Every time I'm gone in, I'm like, this is stupid. Why
Yeah,
am I
it
doing
is.
I never know what to do with my hands.
Dude, I was literally just gonna say the last time I was at a strip club, which was years ago. Like, I'm always real cautious about where to put your hands. Or my hands.
I'm a little guy.
Dude,
I always have a vision of them like the bouncer grabbing me and throwing me
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Which I do as well. But this chick, she's pretty hot too. She asked me, she's like, "You can spank me," and I'm like, "I thought we weren't allowed to do that." She's like, "No, I like it." I'm like, "If you say so," but of course it was like,
Yeah. I still wouldn't do it. Even if she said that, I still
it
wouldn't
did
do
feel awkward.
Yeah.
Ziggs, what's with
I don't
you
think I would
tonight?
do it. But the stripper bowl, so it was there was pictures all over the internet. I'm sure you can find it. $3 million was thrown out over the course of the stripper bowl. So when you see these pictures, it's from the balcony all the way to the ground level. It's completely covered in ones. Completely covered in ones.
That's insane.
And it looks like this thick, in one. It's not like a couple of ones here or there. It's completely covered in ones.
I mean, call me cheap, but I'm picking up some fucking ones. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's fair, but they were kicking people right
You
out.
kick me right out. That's cool. I'm still leaving that bitch with 200.
I wonder what the cat fights are like trying to get that shift.
I thought they all
strippers.
share, no? I
Yeah,
don't-
they all shared. Yeah. So originally the story came out and said it was like 15 strippers or something that split it all. Mm-hmm. So whatever that breaks down to.
And
but
then the club
That's
gets some
200
too, right?
Yeah, of
grand a
course.
pop.
Yeah. But then, so there was because one of the strippers was saying this on Instagram. She was saying that I got 200 grand where I think it was like 120. So
Yeah,
it might have
yeah.
been more.
After
That's
taxes.
cash. Stop putting that in the universe. They're
Yeah.
gonna tax you.
Right?
You
Yeah.
don't talk about that
That's
at
the
all.
top tax getter.
But then apparently it was only there were 111 strippers. So
Shit.
yeah,
Jesus.
That's a lot.
So I can't remember what the breakdown was, but it's not nearly as much.
Those
That
strip
was
clubs in Atlanta are fucking crazy too.
ridiculous.
I'm still putting bubble gum on my fucking bottom of my shoes.
just
picking
for a
up
couple of ones.
Sticky bandit.
For a quick burrito.
Or like pretend like your hip went out and you fell.
Start rolling around.
Ow, my legs.
This motherfucker's gonna have a broom that he just sweeps everything up with real quick.
3 million. Wait, who was? Did you say mention something
Oh,
about Migos?
Yeah, the Migos. I guess they threw 500 grand. Somebody, I don't know if it was all of them, one of them. I don't know the whole detail. I don't even know who they are. I have no fucking idea. I just know the name.
They probably don't even have 500 grand in their name.
No, I mean they were pretty big. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they probably have a lot more than 500
Yeah.
grand, unfortunately. But,
But they threw 500 grand out. I mean, I bet they get paid half of that just to show up.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
That probably was more. They give you like, oh hey, we're gonna let you throw like X amount of cash out or whatever.
this took place at one strip club.
one strip club.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Dude, the strip clubs in Atlanta, they have bitches like swinging from the rafters on those fucking
Yeah, they
things.
get down.
Yeah.
But I have heard like rappers when they go, they like they pay him, and then the rappers gotta like throw some money too.
Yeah.
So I heard there was a rapper that went to L.A. and he performed. He throw shit. He just took all his money and left.
bounce. I mean, fuck 'em.
When I was the one time I ever made it rain at a strip club, it wasn't close to that much.
Yeah,
It was only like a few G's.
Is there a requisite amount that is considered making it rain?
I think it's got to
would
be
like
at
to
least $50. It's got to trickle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's got to stay
Yeah,
in
it's
the
got to
air
be
for a little
it's
bit.
got to be a sustained flow, basically. But yeah, I mean, we had like so the dude we were with went and got cashed out by like the manager and showed up. He had like stacks of ones for each of us that was like fucking like this tall, and my boy that I was with, he handed us all these wads of cash, and my boy was like, hey man, I'm just gonna put this in my pocket. I was like, no, dude. Like you can't. I mean, sure, like a little bit, but like, don't be that dude walking out with a bulge of cash in your fucking pocket.
That's shady. That's shady. as fuck.
Especially when somebody else just handed it
Yeah.
over to you.
And we were throwing. It was a Monday night, so like it was. There was fucking nobody there. There was us at like one table, and then there was like a group of Marines at the other table, and we were throwing so much fucking cash on the dance floor on the stage that that they had to have like the bouncer come afterwards with buckets, and like so like the stripper coming up to do her routine, and then the stripper who was getting off, and then like one bouncer, and they're all like putting shit in the bucket so they could get off.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
That's a status right there. Look
Yep.
at you,
Ridiculous.
big ballin' Uncle Ben.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever thrown more than one single at a time.
Really?
Yeah.
I usually just build the house.
Yo, you know, there's an art to actually like throwing money like that because I can never get it. Like I do
Yeah.
it and like 10 just come out just stuck together and just kind of.
Are you talking about?
Oh,
it's like,
yeah, yeah,
Are you
yeah.
talking about doing like this? Or are you talking
Nah,
about?
you gotta like throw it.
They
Just
can't
watch
be
it.
fresh.
Exactly.
Because they do
Oh,
get
they
the
can't be
fresh ones.
the brand new ones don't work.
Yeah, they won't work.
It got to the point where like we were. So this was one of the 18 and up places that was fully nude, and we were down to like our last bills, and we were like, crumpling it up and trying to like throw them in their vagina as they were, you know, when they do their thing when they're on
Making
the
paper
back.
airplanes, trying to stick it in their asshole.
Yeah, see if you can land it.
And nobody want to see your fucking clam.
Nobody. I hate the fully nude ones. They're the
What?
worst.
I want to see everything.
You want to see their soul?
I want to see that smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before. I know. I can't do it.
And their pussies are always awful.
I don't care.
They're not bringing the best when
I don't care.
when they show
I
pussy.
paid for you to get naked. Please get naked.
In my whole life, I've only seen a handful of good-looking vaginas, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would agree
Ever.
with that sentiment. for
stripper
sure.
or otherwise.
What's a good looking vagina?
I don't know. Just
Just
I
the
couldn't
line?
even explain. No. Like that's what's weird.
It's got to be tight and
when-
clean and well kept.
when
It's
the
gotta be,
labia
yeah.
is hanging out like it's an alien about to suck something up.
See, yeah, I don't like those. But,
There was a girl that I really liked that had, but she had that. It freaked me out the first couple of times. It was big. It looked like, fucking.
I think you need to go to a doctor.
Yeah, what was that character from Futurama? He was like an octopus.
I think it's,
yeah, and it's just, I mean, good
Zoidberg.
lord, yeah, Zoidberg, yeah, good fucking lord, that shit was annoying.
There is something in like just animalistically attractive about just a perfect vagina.
Yeah.
Like the smell, the look. It's just like.
Yeah, but none of them have it. None of them have it.
Nope.
I'm sick of this shit.
Well, either you have one or not the other.
Yeah, it's like tits and
either,
ass. You
Either
can only
it
have-
looks good and smells good, or it tastes weird, or it tastes great and looks good, but it smells weird. Like to have all three, it's a very difficult thing to achieve.
Yeah. That's like any dating life, though. Think about it. You can't have it all. It never
Perfection
happens.
doesn't exist.
No.
Like she's either ugly and cool, or she's good looking and fucking nuts.
Or she's
And
fat and she's got a wet pussy.
Yeah.
That's because their thighs are always rubbing the clit.
But when she's fat, she's got like the super deep throat though.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
can't even get away from her.
And she wants to deep throat too.
Oh, yeah, that's all she
She's
wants
not
to do.
complaining about the deep throat. She's like, no, I need more dick in my fucking throat.
Speaking from
I need
experience.
you bruising my tonsils.
I got hit up a couple weeks ago. A girl that I used to hang
Speaking
out
of
with.
deep throat,
Yeah, and she was just like, hey, do you just want to hook up? And I didn't respond. And she was like, all I really want to do is just suck your dick. And I'm like, oh.
wow.
I was like, oh, I got a girl, but I don't know.
But let me check with her.
I was like, I don't know.
Hang on, let me ask my girl when she's going out of town.
Let me see what I can work out because that's pretty enticing.
Wow, really?
Yeah. She was cool too. Like we used to hang out. She was
That's
cool.
a bold statement. I admire it. Good for her.
That happened to me fucking a couple weeks ago. The chick was like, dinner at 7? I was like, nah. She's
Wait, like another, like someone you used to fuck and hadn't talked to in
no,
forever?
she's like some new chick.
Oh, okay.
She's like, yeah, like dinner at 7? I was like, she's like, hey, you want to go to the movies this weekend? Hey, you want to, I don't know, like go grab lunch?
Was she
Sex? Hey.
was she
Smiley face,
was she a
thumbs
bigger
up.
girl?
Yeah, she's a little big. She's
A little bigger. Yeah, those are the ones you don't bring out in public.
Yeah, this is night events only.
You think they know? They got to know, right?
They got to.
I think the older they get, they figure it out.
Yeah, but you might just think that's your normal. You might not even realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's just normal.
Yeah.
Like they never
What's-
experienced anything else.
I remember
so.
this one girl I hooked up with for a long time ago. She always complained about like dudes not wanting to like take her out, and I ended up selling her my my old AC unit, and so she came over and in the morning to pick it up, and I was like, I'm about to get some coffee. Do you just want to go grab some coffee? And like she was like thrilled that I like took
Yeah.
her.
Because you were the first guy to invite her out in the daytime.
Yeah, in the daytime, and it was literally just to get a cup of coffee, then like walk back to my place.
That's the saddest shit I ever heard.
I know, right?
I feel bad. You know what's funny though is if the situation's reversed, it's like the ideal situation for
Oh,
a
I
dude.
know.
Like
yeah.
he's not that good looking, but I just want to fuck him.
yeah, cool. Just use me. Great, fine.
Yep,
I'm in. I'm
exactly.
in right there. That's all I need.
100%.
2:30 WYD text all day. That's all I need.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you
2:30 in the
doing?
morning.
Damn, I don't get those anymore. If you have to be in a relationship for a while, you just stop getting them.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
Now you get where the fuck are you at?
Yeah. Oh my
They
god.
do. They just kind of fall
You
off.
fall off.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
But as soon as you start the relationship, that's when they like come out in full
Yeah.
force.
Oh, they come out of the fucking woodwork as
Yeah.
soon as you meet someone that you're actually pondering, being in a relationship with.
Standard.
And then you have that moment where you're like, wait, is this the right move?
Yeah.
wait, should I break up with her
Wait,
right
is this
now?
a sign? Could I be fucking all these chicks I used
Yeah.
to bang if I weren't getting into a
The-
relationship?
The moment you break up with her, like everybody just dissipates.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
It's an illusion. It's a mirage.
For sure.
God is testing you.
Yeah. Not for willpower, just how fucking stupid you
How
are.
dumb are you? Are you going to learn the lesson this time? No?
Yeah,
All right,
of
here.
course not.
I did get one of those 3 a.m. where the fuck are you texts on Saturday though. So I didn't plan to go out, and all my people from the gym, they were like, "We're going out." So finally, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just go." I was like, "I'll just go for a couple of drinks."
Yeah.
I get down there. It was at Barley Mash downstairs. Complete fucking shit show. Everyone's wasted. So then one of the guys is buying. He makes really really good money. He's buying, and he just signed this crazy contract. So he has like more money than he knows what to do with. And he was buying everybody fucking drinks all night. I'm not even kidding. Like 30 shots, like just like that. And you'd be like 30 beers, 30 shots, just like over and over and over. So everyone now is fucking wasted. And of course, when you're drunk, you're like. So I already said, I'll be home at like whatever, like 11 or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have like 2 beers up. But now I'm like, well, I'm in it. Now someone gave me a bump, and I'm like, all right, now I'm really in it. And now so 3 a.m. Now we're at the dude's house, and he lives in some crazy house up in the hills, and so now we're over there, and
Wait, is he an athlete?
no, he just a business.
Oh,
dude. He owns a bunch of businesses, but so anyway, then now we're over at his house, and there's again like 30 people there, and now it's turned into this crazy party at his house.
Was it crazy though? Like,
Yeah, it
was
was
some crazy
pretty
shit going down?
I mean, people are like fucking naked, and like he's throwing shit around his house, and it was fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so now it's 3 a.m. Now I don't want to go home. She's calling. She's like, "Hey, where are you?" Like she's not even mad. She's just like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like you said, you're gonna be home at like 11. I was like, I'll be home later. It's
She
just
thinks
like,
you're fucking stranded on the side of the freeway,
Yeah.
fucking bleeding out.
Then fast forward, now it's 8 in the morning, and she's like, she calls me again, like, "Are you alive?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll come home now." Like it's 8.
The kind of shit you can do when you don't live with your girl.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, but even so, it was nice to get the checkup. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that
No,
the
she-
sun?
Ladies should take note. That's a good way to handle that particular situation.
Yeah, she wasn't even mad. She was just laughing about it. It was like, you say you're gonna go home early. No.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen was when I went to Scottsdale. My boy was living with his fiance at the time. Now they're married with kids and everything. But so he didn't tell her what the fuck she was doing. I told him what the hotel we were staying at, and he packs up his bag and he shows up like right when we're about to check in. And he's like, "Oh no, I didn't tell her what I was doing. I just packed up my shit. I'm gonna stay with you guys for 2 days while we're there."
Sure, that went over well.
Yeah, and he turned off his phone, like ignored everything, and just binged for like probably like a good a little over 24 hours. And he got to the point where he was so drunk that he was like pulling his dick out of the hotel pool, and there's like families there and shit.
Yeah, that's how you end up in jail
Yeah, for
and
sure.
fucking marked a pedophile for the rest of your life.
And so like this is the next day after we were drinking, and he had drank throughout the night to the next morning, and like went to the bar at like 6 a.m. And so his twin brother showed up because he wanted to party with us, and he shows up and he looks at his brother and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
He's like, "I got to take this dude home," and literally had to pick him up like out of the pool area. This guy's like 6'6", like 280 pounds.
Large dude.
I had to like drag this dude out of the pool and take him back to his fiance's place. And she had no fucking clue like where he was or what he was doing.
Probably
Just
fucking calling him and texting him, thinking he's dead.
Drop this dude off who couldn't even form a coherent sentence.
It's full of like chaos.
Yeah.
Go do your bender, but don't do that to make it eat. Now it's even more
At
like
the very
crazy.
least, just say, "Hey, I'm gonna go relive my life 10 years ago
Oh, and-
for 3 days with my friends.
Yeah.
Don't expect to hear from me, but this is where I'm gonna be."
Yeah.
Not to mention that I ate a chick out while she was sucking his dick, and everybody in the hotel room was
I
watching
like how
that
you
night
conveniently
too.
left that fucking part of the story out.
It was a full-on human centipede, and we were like,
Wait, you like eating some girl out from behind and she's blowing a dude?
yeah,
Good for you.
Scoop fucked her.
Wait, this like later on?
I fucked her like way earlier. Way
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, she was nasty.
Everybody's had a run. Everybody's had a run at her.
She was nasty, and I'm picturing him fucking
no,
like
not like
ass
she-
deep with it.
No, she was cute.
Yeah, no, I don't mean like
Cute.
nasty
Oh,
like
just, like,
that.
freaky
She's actually like
nasty.
really attractive. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. But I'm just saying
Well,
she was
then
like
fucking
nasty.
way to
yeah.
go, kid.
Yeah.
I actually,
Yeah.
I was just pissed off because like he was using our hotel room, and I just wanted to pass the fuck out. So he's like in my bed with this chick, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna jump in because that's my fucking bed."
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I saw one of the saddest things I've seen in the last few months was that girl on Facebook. Like I hardly ever go on Facebook. Every once in a while, you scroll, you get
Yeah.
caught up in like a scroll. Oh, what is this person doing? And then I ran into that chick. We're still friends on Facebook, and she's probably like 2 mils. Oh, and she was.
How big was she
Wait,
before?
didn't she get?
she was fit.
Didn't
was
she get
banging.
married?
Yeah, she got married. Yeah,
That's how it happens.
Really?
Yeah,
And
to
now
the-
she's 200?
Okay, she got married to the same guy that when I was hooking up with her, she was dating that guy. I didn't know. She was dating that guy.
Okay, I think she was dating him when she
I'm
hooked up
sure.
with us too. Yeah.
She literally like dated that guy all the way through, like on and off, and then
Poor
they got married.
bastard.
Poor
Poor
fucking guy.
fucking
I know a
guy,
bunch of
dude.
dudes who ran through that.
That's everybody's pussy.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody,
I
yeah.
know. Like probably beyond just you, I probably
Yeah.
know like 5 or 6 people who ran through that, and they live in Arizona.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
even look and live near
And
here.
she was really banging too. Like that's not
Yeah.
even an overstatement.
So
Like,
she really went from that
no, she's
attractive to
big girl.
fuck. Wow.
Big girl. There was another one I
Shitty.
saw from high school too. This is all the same. You just start
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
rabbit hole. This girl was attractive in high school, and now she's had 4 kids. It might be 5 kids.
What the
and
fuck?
I mean, Latina chick.
God,
man.
like SpongeBob. Yeah, I mean.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob,
Holy shit, that's
man.
right. 2 SpongeBobs. 2 of them. 2 of them. Her face. I'm like, come. I'm not saying I'm running around here, Mr. Fit, but like some people just give up.
They do.
Just like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like now I'm just gonna look
say
60.
say yes to the dress, and then every meal after that.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, dude, I don't buy into like don't fucking if you give up, then I don't care if you're a chick or a dude. Your significant other's gonna go look at other fucking people to bang.
I think they have the right to do that.
I think so.
I think
because
so.
the bottom line is, if you're attracted to someone, physically attracted to them, there's a reason.
Yeah.
All right? And if the reason that you're attracted to them suddenly goes away down the road, you're not going to be as physically attracted to them.
Right, yeah.
You know? Like, if I fucking turned into a fat fuck, I wouldn't expect whomever I was
Yeah.
sleeping with to want to fuck me.
If I can't see my own dick,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
expect you to fucking
if
suck
my
it.
gut's hanging over my fucking tiny cock,
If I can rest it on your head when you're deep throating me,
yeah, dude.
you shouldn't be
I
sucking
I
my
wouldn't
dick.
expect someone.
And people make crazy ass excuses like, "Oh, I have to work now, and now we have kids." It's like that's true, but you also are older and you know how to manage your time better.
Well, there's also
Fucking-
people in
And
that
you're also not
position-
getting drunk every night.
Yeah. And your diet's probably better. I feel like
Should
the
be,
older
yeah.
it should be. Like, or
Yeah.
at least you know how it works.
You
It
can do
should be cooking.
you can do meal prep, save a bunch of time.
Fucking crazy.
Well, there's so many people though who have kids and they're really into fitness, so they'll get up at like 4 a.m. even
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get an hour-long workout before my
Yeah.
fucking wife and my kids get
Man,
up.
but that shit, like having a kid, definitely wears on you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a legitimate
Oh, no.
reason, but if you
Yeah.
want to stay in shape, you can do it.
Like you can see like how like people who are like normally fairly happy together start snapping at each other like way more as soon as they have kids.
Oh yeah, I've seen it ruin my fucking friends' lives. Like at one point in my life, I'm like, I might have kids, and now I'm like, meh. Fuck no.
it's fucking terrifying.
My friend, they don't sleep. They've given up on everything they used to like doing. They have no passions anymore. They don't really have any fucking goals.
I feel like you're stressed the fuck out.
You're always fucking worried about money because now you got to pay
Yeah.
for some little shit's college fund.
and they can't even take care of themselves until like they're like 13 years old.
18 years of fucking
Well, no,
solitary confinement.
I just mean like you can't leave them alone until they're
no,
like.
I know. I'm
yeah.
just saying that's what having a kid is. You're in solitary confinement for 18
and
fucking
then
years.
they're just walking around your house at 16 with AirPods on, disrespecting you, disrespecting your mom. You want to knock his little ass out. He doesn't cook food. He doesn't clean up. He
doesn't pay rent.
taking
Don't
the
pay a
car.
damn bill.
He's jerking off in every goddamn corner of the fucking house.
And you know every time you go on every time you go on vacation, he's gonna throw a fat fucking party at
Huge
your fucking house.
parties. Huge fucking party.
Condoms fucking everywhere.
I'm sick of this kid already.
Running up the cell phone
I'm
fucking
fucking
bill.
Everything.
I'm sick of
Buying
my
apps.
hypothetical kid.
Everything.
Charging $3,000 to Steam games.
Every fucking time, every bill you get, there's some stupid thing on there because the dumb kid was like, "Oh, that'll be cool." Buying Fortnite skins. Like, why is my credit card fucking $3,000?
$500 on EA games packages.
Exactly. Like, fuck. What are you doing?
And then he goes on to be a social justice warrior. Yeah, like seriously, how disappointed would you be if if you had a kid and he or she just ended up being such a massive disappointment,
Oh, that pissed me off.
What
That
if-
would-
I
or
always
just
thought-
a fucking
if he was like,
douchebag?
I'm a male feminist.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, you just knock him out. Like, what?
I feel like
What?
I feel like for us that was when we were growing up, like the goth kids. Like
Yeah,
if you had, you'd be so disappointed if you had a fucking goth kid.
But they
Yeah,
weren't. They didn't
that's
have an
true.
effect on the world. Like goth kids just did their goth thing in the little goth world.
Yeah, in their
you know
own
what I mean.
little circle.
Now these kids are like in your face screaming.
no, I'm just saying like that's like the equivalent of like growing up.
no,
Yeah,
I agree with you,
Yeah.
but that's almost like harmless. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, go be a
and
weirdo.
goth was like for most kids was a pretty quick phase. You know, it didn't last a long time.
I
yeah.
feel
Then,
like
then
it's
it just
a lot of
turned into BDSM, like weird kink shit.
Yeah, then it turned into fun shit as you got older.
I feel like the goth shit, especially for like a kid, like a dude, is a lot of work. Put on makeup, you fucking do your hair.
Gotta look like Chris Angel.
Speaking of memes,
yeah, exactly. Put on all your rings. Like,
speaking of memes,
Hey,
I
that
can't.
motherfucker shoulder checked me in fucking in Vegas.
he doesn't play.
Chris Angel.
doesn't play.
Yeah, he was walking through. Like there was so much space, like to maneuver in between the crowd, and there was like a bunch of people following him. And he just fucking like I tried to step to the side, and this dude literally just fucking shoulder checked me and just walked right through.
He's just a douche.
Yeah, I always thought he was kind of a douche, but I confirmed he's a fucking douche.
He's a douchey asshole. I was gonna say that goth meme never gets old. The one where the Thomas the Train, they've done the dancing goths to that, but they've done it to like 800 other songs. I still will, if I stumble across that on the internet, I'll fucking watch it
Isn't
and
that
laugh.
what Fortnite stole one of the dance from, isn't it?
I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes
Dance
sense.
thing too?
Yeah,
My-
Tom's got it down.
My favorite one was like when your uncle Terry or when your stepdad Terry drinks all your Mountain Dew and makes loud sex with your mom.
Those are some of my favorite. And then even the newer, the big titty goth bitches, like
Yeah.
people are making those are fucking hilarious too. I love memes.
I love memes too, man. I don't even. I can't take the internet seriously at all.
can't,
I just look at.
I don't even take
memes.
people seriously anymore.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
can't.
funny.
Well,
Nothing on the internet is serious except for that guy who stole $190 million.
Yeah. That's some of that real internet money.
I don't know. I don't have all the detail.
Talk about fucking.
Was it 190 or
$190 million
in cryptocurrency.
Okay, so
so like $5 now.
so what did he? Yeah, as Shoney would say, oh, so no real money.
So how much in Monopoly money?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, so remind me again. He owned an exchange, or he was an investor. What was his deal?
He like managed a bunch of people's money, but he was the only one with the password. And it was $190 million.
How does that happen?
So much money.
How do you give someone millions of dollars and they're the only person who has access to your money?
Yes.
I don't care if it's fake money.
So
it's still money.
I don't
And
know.
then you go full on Machiavelli and just fake your death.
Dude.
I mean, theoretically, you do that when you give your money to like Charles Schwab or something,
Yeah.
but it's just a little bit.
Those dudes
different.
are actually, or there's like other personal investors that are like notorious for scamming people out of money. Like, what was his name? Bernie Madoff. That dude was dude was like one of the most well-known,
He was a genius.
yeah. Didn't he like run the Fed or some shit like that for a while? And then, yeah, he just fucking ran a Ponzi scheme and like made off with how much fucking money?
A lot.
Didn't he get caught though? I mean,
Oh yeah.
like,
Then he
make
went to
off.
jail. And, like,
He went to jail for.
and his son went to jail and then killed himself or some shit too. Like, yeah.
What's up with dude with the $190 million? Though? What's going on?
So he went. I don't remember if he went somewhere on vacation. Is that what it was?
I don't know where he went, but I do remember reading that the area in which he died.
Yeah. Oh, it's India. That's right.
It's but I think it was this.
Let's be real. He just might have eaten some bad street food.
It was this particular section, or area, or city, or whatever.
That's right, yeah.
It's like not uncommon for people to die.
Yes.
In this place.
They said you can easily buy a death certificate, and then his wife, who no one knew he had, some Indian chick, was the one to announce his death. So like she like
super
notified his
suspect.
friends that like, oh, he's dead, but like they're all, I don't even know.
Wait, yeah. So okay, so some unknown woman contacts you and is like, "Hey, Scoop's dead."
Well, like, I don't
See you
know.
later.
Yeah.
What? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who
what do
the
you
fuck
mean
are
he's
you?
dead?
Yeah.
Like,
And then even more so, like, oh, I'm his wife. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Hey, that's the move if you win that like
Scoop
one
said he'd
bit-
never
one-
get married.
Yeah.
lies. You ain't his wife.
That's the move when you get that 1 billion Mega Million lotto.
Right,
You just
right.
fucking go to India and get yourself a death certificate.
Fuck it.
You know what's crazy though, and this is obviously a sign of the times. When I heard 190 million, I'm like, that's not that much. Because I'm thinking like
last you a good 5 years.
Bezos and shit. I'm like, these
Right,
guys are
right.
worth billions.
Or like there's some basketball contract.
Yeah.
Like $300 million. Like, yeah. So but the problem with like, Bitcoin, we'll just use Bitcoin. I don't know if it's I'm sure it's not all
More
Bitcoin,
people know
but-
Bitcoin than anything
Yeah,
else,
but just Bitcoin in general. So the problem is that everyone can see every single transaction, and they're
there's
all
it's a
stored.
public ledger.
Public ledger. So, and you don't know who owns it. That's the thing. How if you don't know how it works, you don't know who actually owns it, but you do. Like you can see where each
it goes,
individual
yeah.
Bitcoin is going, even and where it came from, and where it's being sometimes where it's stored. So people can see there's money leaving that where he's storing in that wallet. He's storing it in.
So in other words, money has been being moved around since he was killed or
Yes.
dead. Wait, I didn't read that anywhere. How did
I mean,
he die?
she could have killed him,
don't
and
know.
then she could have access. To
But
all
I
He
his-
was
wanna-
the only one with the password.
I want to know
I mean, she
how
could have
he.
the
I want to
password.
know how he died, like, or what is being reported on how he died.
I mean, but the way, the way you can store Bitcoin, it's so crazy the way people do it. I mean, it's not like you write it down and you just like put it on whatever. Like some of these are like 50 characters,
Yeah.
and people have it hidden in a candle that you melt. And then there's a a piece of metal in there that you have to put under the light. Like, I mean, if we're talking, some people have
I was going to
millions
say,
of dollars.
if
Yeah.
you're like, if you're storing,
It's like looking for a
millions,
treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you want to make it as tricky as possible because anyone who has the password can just take.
I'm gonna
it
get
away.
mine tattooed on my asshole.
Man, I hope this fucker didn't run off with my 3K. I fucking put in cryptocurrency.
I
Fucking
think
asshole.
your 3K
That's
safe.
him. That was the one that put him over the edge. He's like, "Oh, I'm going now."
I'm going down. That's it.
But that's what we were talking about also with this is like, okay, so let's say you fake your own death. You run off with $190 million to wherever, fucking Cayman Islands, Greece, somewhere. You've just painted yourself with the biggest fucking target you possibly can.
Well, you just don't be an idiot.
But I'm saying, okay, on the flip side of that, all right, you got $190 million. You want to fucking use it. You want to enjoy it. You can't. You can't be ostentatious.
You can't. Well, I mean, you can't enjoy it like
you
that.
can't go. I'm saying
Don't get some like massive custom home built.
But that's what I'm saying. Most people, if they came into $190 million, they'd be like, Dom, I'm buying a camo fucking matte camo fucking Phantom.
It's fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Like Dom. Most people would do what Dom
buys
wants
the
to do.
biggest nightclub in the country.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would just assume the guy who's doing something like that within like cryptocurrency is probably not ridiculous.
No,
Probably
you
pretty
can't
fucking
be.
on
I
it.
mean, you can be, but you
can,
really
yeah.
shouldn't be that stupid.
But that's always the lesson that you learn in every movie, like Blow or Scarface, or don't try to do it too big, too fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I can't help it, dog. Balling's in my blood.
Wait, that's a shirt.
Yeah,
That's a
I
shirt.
can't help it.
Ballin's in my blood, Dom.
I can't help it,
Again,
dog.
Dom with the fucking notorious one-liners.
It has to look ironic or it's so douchey.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't look like it's obviously ironic, you're wearing ballins in my blood. You know?
I saw a dude the other day. He had a shirt.
Should have Master
he had a
Pete.
hat that just said "baller" on it.
I like it. I like it. I mean, it could be a basketball player.
What was that shitty Lonzo Ball brand?
Big ball.
Big
They
ball
are
player.
killing it.
They're
killing it?
Oh my god, they're killing it.
I thought they were going under.
Do they release some of their fucking financial information? They are fucking murdering
Who's
it.
buying those fucking?
Everyone is
expensive-
buying those stupid shirts. No, I don't think the shoes are doing very well. But
Okay,
but
that's
like
what I'm
the
talking
gear, the shirts and shit.
No
They're-
shit?
I mean, they're probably doing like $20 million a year in fucking sales.
Damn.
Money's just there. You just gotta grab it.
The dad needs to go into professional wrestling as a fucking hype man.
Yeah, something good.
Something. But okay, so what would you do with, or how would you go about with this money?
Like, what would I personally do?
Well, just like where would you go? Where would you go? Like, where would you hide?
I mean, I wouldn't fucking have a land-based address. I would probably buy a fucking sizable, not a multi-billion-dollar yacht.
International
but
waters?
I'd have a fucking boat large enough that I could basically get on it,
Until you have some
have a couple crew, travel the world,
Until
and
you have some
never
pirates
fucking come
raid your
back.
shit.
But I mean, you're gonna risk something no matter what you do. I feel like that would be less risky than buying a fucking house somewhere.
Yeah, because then you have a location.
And if you're not,
well,
if you're not cruising around in like a multi-fucking ridiculous, multi-million-dollar, $150, $200 million yacht, like the chance of you getting noticed is less.
Yeah.
It's less significant.
I mean, you
Can
can
you just stay in hotels?
change your hair enough. You can, the odds of getting spotted, you can disappear.
oh yeah, I don't
but
think.
not if you owe hundreds of people.
I don't think it's that easy in
Millions
this
of
day and
dollars. Somebody's gonna be fucking looking for you, and I would guarantee when we're talking about that much money, people kill for way
Dude,
fucking
China
less.
has. Did you see that they're posting photos of people who are getting caught jaywalking tickets?
Yeah.
Like they have this ridiculous facial recognition software. Like there are certain countries you wouldn't be able to go to
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you get nailed like that.
But I wouldn't go anywhere that had extradition treaties. that's
No,
for
hell
sure.
no.
So I mean, I don't even know what those countries are.
Yeah, you have like
you
two
need
options.
Afghanistan
Yeah, you have North Korea.
and Afghanistan.
There's quite a few of them, but yeah, I just don't know off the top of my head which ones there. I know there's a lot of them though. It's not just a few.
Yeah, but they're also never very good to go to.
Yeah, but, I mean, you're kind of fucked yourself anyway, so it's
Yeah.
you figure something out.
I wonder how many investors that actually covers.
I don't know. It's probably quite a few.
I wonder if the dude was laundering money, which is why it was all directed through one person like that.
I still need to know the details of the story as to how all of these people invested so much money give someone that much money who is the only person who has access to that money. Like I understand, like Charles
Yeah.
Schwab, but there's got to be something
There's,
in
like,
the
protections
contract
there. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
says something about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we can do this with your money, but we can't do this.
Yeah, it's all shady. It's all fucking
For,
shady.
yeah, for big companies, you're more protected. But like I said, if you go with like individuals, like I said with Bernie Madoff, you run the risk of have them just fucking running off with all your
I
money.
gave $10,000 to the guy on the corner. He said he could turn it into 50.
You probably have a better chance of him doing that if he's on the corner.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
but you do
especially
see
in this neighborhood.
I don't know.
Maybe he's the guy in the comments on Instagram talking about, "Hey, you give me $300, I'll turn it into $3,000."
What if that was real? What if you found out this whole time? Because there's those guys and like
the Nigerian prince.
Yeah, like what if you found out all that was real? And like not all of it, like, but if what if you fucked up and one of those was real?
Dude, I had a random phone call about my iCloud getting hacked, which is fucking weird because
What?
I've never had an iPhone.
You actually answered that call?
No, it was
Voicemail?
Well,
no,
it doesn't say iCloud hacking service.
No, but I'm talking, hey, dickhead. I'm talking about whenever I get one of those, it says scam likely, and I don't answer.
Oh no, it didn't say scam.
Really?
likely
I gotta
or
get that
anything.
app.
It's
not-
my phone.
It's
It's an
iPhone.
iPhone.
It's iPhone.
I'm still.
But I just blocked them after that.
That's why.
But anyway, so like I realized they probably like robocall these, and then they try to get people's passwords and their information from it. You know, obviously I've never had a fucking Apple product, so I knew like right away. But there's probably some moron who's like, "Oh shit, I got to make sure I fucking change this." You know what I mean?
Well, the first time I got a call,
It works, dude. That's why
yeah,
they do
for
it.
sure.
first time I got the call from the IRS one, I was like, "Wait, what?" And then
There's a
Yeah.
warrant
while
out
it
for
was-
your arrest.
while it was still going, I was on my computer and I was googling like, "Can they?"
Oh,
even,
you
I didn't know they could
actually
call
got
you.
one of those calls?
And I was like, "Can they even call you?" And they don't even call you.
Dude, my fucking mom
Oh, man. I love the stories involving your mom, though. This is going to be good.
fucking finesse queen.
Uh-oh.
She got fucking finessed by some scammer, and they ended up convincing her to pay them back in like Target gift cards.
Oh yeah, that's how they do it. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, Mom, it's the oldest fucking trick in the book.
Dude,
Make a Kmart, mom. We can get some tech decks.
Tech decks.
Dude, I think I hope there's a special place in hell for people who like target just like elderly people.
Yep. Yep.
Because
Yeah, it's
there
fucked
are
up.
like it is fucked up.
Fucked
Like
up,
this
man,
is the
'cause
stuff.
My mom's like so innocent. She's just like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
but that's why it works for like those older type of people because they don't really know any better.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite YouTube channels and
Fucking asshole.
Twitch channel. He does like Twitch streaming, but he just scams the scammers. So like
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole fucking thing is him scamming them, taking up all their fucking time and scamming them for like an hour and like or destroying their computer systems.
Wait, so he keeps him on the phone and he's fucking.
So what he'll like, you know, there's a
love
big
this.
one where you basically, you know, you've probably had a pop up where like it won't go away and it says like call this number. You know what I mean? Like if you
Usually
go to
when I'm on like those kind of shady
Yeah.
porn sites, you know.
yeah, it's
Well,
shit like that, yeah.
yeah,
Or like you know some weird torrent site or something. It's usually something like that, or it doesn't have to be, but you'll get a pop up or you download something on accident and whatever, and so you call them and they make you pay to get it off. Well, they have to connect to your computer to like you know fix it.
Yep.
And they also try to steal your information while they're
Yep.
on your computer. He has them connect to a thing called a virtual machine, which is like it's inside your computer.
So they
but
think
can't.
that they're connecting to his.
But it's not his actual computer.
I like it.
And then
I like
the whole time he's fucking with them. There's one where this guy he keeps this guy on the line for like 2 hours. Now he chops up the edit. It's not like you're watching 2 hours, like 10 minutes.
that
Yeah.
would get old.
But you know, he just has all the funny part there. And then at the end of it, he crashes their entire system. So you hear in the background like, what is going on? What is going on? And the guy is like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you. It's fucking hilarious. I wish I knew the guy's fucking name.
It's doing God's work.
Oh my god! And not only that, he does it in the grandma's voice. So and it's like sounds fucking perfect. He has like a something on his mic or whatever, and he does like a good voice. So he talks like a little grandma. He's like, I'm not sure if I can get to the store to get the gift cards. Oh my god! And while he's just trashing their computer systems, it's the funniest fucking shit, dude.
I like this dude. Man.
It's the funniest fucking thing.
I like when the
brilliant.
scammers call me. I always get them going. I used to
Oh,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
them. You mean?
Oh, like back in the day when I had bad credit, creditors would call me
Yeah.
all the time, and I knew they couldn't fuck with you. And like,
Yeah.
when you look it up, they can't really fuck with you.
Yeah, they can't do a whole
And
lot.
I was like, "Fuck you! Like, come get my credit's already
you.
fucked."
Yeah.
Like, hold on.
I'm not buying a house anyway. Fuck it.
Like, fuck off.
you want your money? Come get it. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's not, for anybody listening, if you're in California, check your state for all these statutes. They can't fuck with you after the statute is passed. Sometimes it's like 3 years, 4 years. They can't sue you. Don't listen to them. They're fucking liars. They're all scumbags. And they bought that shit for like pennies on the dollar to
Yeah.
then come
Yeah.
fuck with you. Don't listen to them.
Eventually, they'll just stop calling.
Yeah, because they know they're not gonna get it. Fuck them.
One of the fucking worst scams that you can get is those ones where they like a chick will add you on Facebook and then try to do like a webcam chat with you.
You still fall for that, man?
No.
The hot bitches don't want you, bro. They don't want me either. When they're
Actually,
too hot, I'm
I
like,
know.
yeah, right.
I know like 4 people who fell for that shit.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Two dudes I work with and 2 dudes I grew up with fell for that shit. And what was funny is the first time I heard it, I was like, that can't be fucking real. And then I heard it from multiple people. So the guy at work was telling me about it. And then the dude that was sitting there at work overheard him telling. He's like, dude, that shit happened to me too. It was weird because like nobody like wants to talk about it. But like as soon as they hear about, like, well, there's probably way
Yeah,
more.
because they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Of course.
But like the more you hear about it, people are like, oh fuck, that happened to me too. That happened to me too.
That's fucking.
Dude, there's a one that I've dealt with, I think like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6 times now, just targeting photographers where it's always the same. It's a very like vague email like, I'm having a family reunion, multi-generations, and we need to do group photos and portraits, etc., etc. What would your price? And it's always, what would your price be? So they don't really give you any other detail, like where it's going to be taking place, when,
many hours?
anything. Anyway, the scam is essentially like, oh, well, we're also going to be getting something else for this event, for this party, for this photo shoot, and we're hiring a band, but the band doesn't take credit cards, so how does it work? It's something
So like you pay the band.
yeah, basically.
And
Yeah.
then
I'll pay I'll cut you a check for the band's money, and then I need you to pay the band. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it works.
That's so. That's
I've
like,
had it like a half dozen times, dude.
Really?
I fuck with them now
Oh, yeah, I
all
do
the
too.
time. Fuck those
I'm
assholes.
like, what do you need? My social security number? Yeah. Like, give him some fake one. He's got to keep it going. Like, hold on. I was just jerking off. Let me turn the porn down.
I almost got hit with one when I was trying to move, and it was an affordable. Like we were kind of looking for like a house or whatever, and it was
yeah.
like just on the edge of
Yeah.
like it was like a good deal, but I'm like, it's kind
Was
of
this
in a good
Craigslist?
neighborhood. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Was it Western Union trying to get the money?
No, they're not even that. They just it was a house up in Mission Hills, and he was like, I'm actually out of town, but I'll be back in a couple days. You can just go look at it.
Oh, so you talk to him?
Yeah. Talk to him on
okay.
the phone. He's like, you can go look at it, and then I'll send you over the credit app, and then you can just send that back if you want it. So I went over there and looked at the house, and then but you couldn't get in, obviously, right? You just
Yeah,
go look
yeah.
at the outside, and then I was like, something just doesn't feel right about this.
It was just some random dude's house.
So I looked up the address, and then it was on like
Yeah.
5 different spots for like different prices, and some of them been up for like weeks or days, or whatever. And they just want your credit information. They're gonna
Yeah.
rip you off. Like,
That's interesting though, because that's
pretty
like,
slick.
who wouldn't fall for, like, if
Yeah.
you're looking for a place, that's common.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
common.
have to give them your
Yeah,
background
you
and
have
your
to give them all
credit
that
info
shit.
and shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty shady.
Damn.
Yeah. And it wasn't like it wasn't a
people.
crazy deal. It wasn't like $1,000 for an 18 bedroom, like right next to the airport. Or, I don't know. That's not even a good place to
4-story
be.
home.
What a bat cave.
There's some that are like downtown San Diego on Craigslist, and it's like 2 bedrooms, like, brand new, like, with jacuzzi tub for like $1,200. I'm like, who the fuck is falling for that?
Yeah.
Like,
I found that a lot of the scams on Craigslist will usually just have one photo and it's not a good photo.
Yeah.
They do that with everything.
Or
yeah.
the one that I always notice is with the cars, it's always in the wrong, like the background is just wrong.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like
Chicago downtown.
Yeah, or like, but I always notice like it's just like the foliage is wrong. Like that's in
Yeah.
Mississippi or some shit. Like we
Yeah.
don't even have that over here.
We don't have Spanish moss in San Diego.
it's too green. Like,
Is that the shit that's on those trees that
That's why I
hangs
said
down?
that, yeah.
Yeah, from like Forrest Gump.
Yep.
yeah.
All outside of his house.
Dude, when we drove cross country after myself and my roommates all graduated college, my roommate at the time was obsessed with that shit. Like, didn't care about anything else on this fucking 37 state road trip. He's just like, I want to see Spanish moss. I've never seen Spanish moss. I want to see Spanish
It
moss.
does look pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
You know what else is cool? Fucking fireflies.
Yeah.
Yeah, fireflies are cool.
Yeah.
You know what's not cool is 90-degree humid heat.
Nah,
But it is cool at night though. We sit
Yeah.
outside, you got a couple beers.
that's good fucking weather.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's juicy fucking
Yeah.
weather.
with your swamp cooler going.
Yeah.
Swamp ass.
What
Swamp
are
cooler.
fireflies? What
Yeah.
are fireflies? Is that the same thing as lightning bugs, or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Call 'em
June
fireflies,
bugs, I
huh?
think too, right?
Oh, I hate June bugs.
Yeah.
We
Are
call
June
them-
Well,
bugs
the
the same
June
thing?
bugs out here are different. They don't light up. The
June
what we
bugs.
call
I
June
don't
bugs.
see those
June
that much
bug.
anymore around here. What
June
happened?
I see them every summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Out here, you get fucking all kinds of bugs, spiders and shit.
What, you mean like in the ghetto where I live? Or
No,
just
like more east.
This is pretty east.
There's not as many bugs out by the beach.
fucking spiders, man. I don't like killing shit, man. But spiders make it real hard for me not to want
Oh,
to kill shit.
I gotta murder spiders.
Spider
as soon as I see 'em.
genocide.
Yeah.
We're rolling through spider villages,
Aerosol
fucking
cans.
Humvees, 50 cows.
I was going to say, scoops on the 50 cal on the fucking roof.
We're rolling. I don't give a fuck.
There's some big ass fucking spiders out here in San Diego too.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because
I
it's
remember
warm.
we one of the summers I was living over by State. My roommate's brother was living with us for the summer, so he had 2 dogs. We would go walk them like every night, and there's just so many trees and shit in the area that you would be walking through
fuck
the
that.
sidewalk and you would get the webs wrap around your
Fuck
fucking
that.
face.
Yep.
And like, there's no way, like, I don't care how manly you are or whatever, there's no way you can't like run and scream like a little girl.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like when that happens, like it wraps around your face and we would just run up the street. Ah!
Yeah,
Fucking.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
And the problem is when you're tall, those don't get hit for a while. So those are the spiders that have been living. They've been living,
Getting
and
big.
killing.
Yeah.
They got a Thanksgiving dinner up there.
Condo
fucking-
complex. So you just come through and ruin that shit.
Ruin that shit, and
They're
then it's
fucking
just
you up.
Dude, that happened outside of my old apartment. Fucking walk out, and I'm not kidding. I mean, like the size of a quarter,
Yep.
maybe.
Oh,
and
no way.
It was on me,
No.
and I was just like, the pool was right there. I was like, I might run and just dive in the pool,
I
even
would've-
when I knew it was off.
I
you
would
know,
have lit myself on fire. Like fucking Gandhi or whoever did that, dude.
Legit.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, cooking meth. Dude, I know what spider I know what spider you're talking
I mean, they're
about.
not
dude.
like
It's like a
No,
little yellow.
Yeah, it was like yellow and black. I know it's not like
Nah.
a fist or anything, but like
No,
it is big.
doesn't
though.
matter.
I torched one with an aerosol can.
That's on your face, dude? No.
So like you can't like when those are on like the web like that, you can't like kill them easily, you know, because if you hit it, then it's gonna like go somewhere and
Yeah.
you can't kill it. So we had one in our backyard and we literally just brought a fucking can out and a lighter and just torched the fucker. That's the only way you can get them.
Yeah.
What'd
Yeah.
you do? You just knock it off your
Yeah,
face?
it was just like, fucking wipe it all off. And,
In your mind, it's on you for the next week though.
forever.
Oh, yeah, forever. Yeah, he's
Forever.
on there.
It's still crawling around him somewhere.
I had a black widow that I lost in my room when I lived over there as well, and I couldn't find it. And then like 2 weeks later, I found it and killed it.
And those are deadly, but it's like overblown how
Yeah.
deadly, right?
yeah, I was just
Really?
gonna say
Yeah, I
I
think
want to
so.
know someone who's actually been bitten by a black widow.
I think it's like one of those things. If you let it go,
Yeah.
then it becomes deadly. But it's not, and they're common too.
Yeah.
So like,
I
if you
think
go to
the
the
chance-
hospital, they're like, oh,
Dude, there are brown widows all over out here.
Yeah.
What about those brown recruits? Those are fuck
Oh, those
you
are
up,
big
though.
too. Yeah,
They
Those
fuck
aren't
you
around
up.
here though, are they?
Brown
I don't know if they're
recluse.
right here,
Brown
but
recluse, yeah, no.
they're gross though. I know they're more in like
we-
pine.
we got it
tree
good,
area.
Yeah, they
man.
like woods.
There are places in this world where everything is fucking trying to kill
Fucking
you.
Australia, dude.
Yeah.
Australia, India, they have
Texas?
fucking tigers running through towns.
Yeah, yeah,
See
yeah.
that?
Like,
What was
it's
that
no-
picture? There's like a clip. I think it was on our Instagram.
Yo, yeah.
With
The cheetah.
leopard, yeah, the
Yeah.
cheetah.
Yeah, it was that video or that song that goes "Run." You know, like it's that slow build up.
Oh,
And
yeah.
cheetah's like, and he's in a hallway,
Yeah.
and the cheetah is scaling the wall.
Wait, this is in India?
I don't know. I mean,
Africa?
I don't know.
Some
What's the
form.
video?
The,
man.
the
I didn't
video is
see it.
only a few seconds, so it's not like you don't have the context or anything. But he's just like he looks back, like and he's clearly terrified. This isn't like it looks like it might be in like a zoo hallway. That could be. I don't know. But he looks back terrified, and then he sees just the
cheetahs
paw and
is
stuff.
running across
It's
the
actually
wall.
running across the wall.
So
no
fucking
joke.
fast. It's-
I gotta see this.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and it's that song like builds up
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
I know.
run.
But,
Yeah, that's fucking bad.
I mean, like, you can't run.
no, and cheetahs go.
Dude, you gotta
75.
turn around and fight at that point. You just gotta turn around and fight.
That guy killed a mountain lion.
Oh, that
He
guy's
choked out a fucking mountain lion.
Yeah, that guy's a
shit.
hero.
Savage.
Cheetahs don't usually like to attack humans though. They're kind of
Yeah, they
skittish,
do.
aren't they?
Yeah, fuck no.
Are you're betting your life on that?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Well, if,
But
if,
if you're running, it's more likely to take you down than if you stand.
if you're
if you stand
comparing
your
it to
ground,
like
maybe.
a mountain lion, yeah, no, it's not as common. Mountain lions.
Mountain lions, those will get you in California. That's
Yeah?
the one thing that'll
I think
get you.
this was in California.
Yeah.
2
Wait,
days ago.
tell the story because I forget. I saw that and I didn't. I
So
didn't
the
really
guy
look
was
into it.
on a run, and he got attacked from behind because that's how they get you.
Yeah.
And he wrestled with it, got its back, and choked it out to death.
Damn.
Killed it.
Nice.
That's some manly shit
Savage.
right there. Where was it in the Bay Area or was it like
I
the-
can't remember.
Fuck, dude, that could be
Savage.
anywhere.
Savage, absolutely. Give this man a medal.
Dude, have you ever
Something,
seen?
yeah,
like,
Medal of Honor.
Have you
Something.
seen the fucking claws on a mountain lion? Like a big fucking male tom. Dude, the claws are like 2 inches.
Have you seen the
long, and
claws-
they're sheathed
Have you seen the clit on a mountain lion?
big as
many
fuck?
times. Many times.
It's like
one, of
Zoidberg.
one of the best clits I've ever seen was on a mountain lion.
Just checking. I don't know. Yeah, but when those claws on any
Dude,
cat,
can you
like
imagine
big
that
cats,
in your back with these trying to fucking bite your neck,
dude,
dude?
when those claws come out, you actually see the
Yeah.
claws.
Even little cats, that shit hurts.
yeah.
They'll make you fucking bleed.
kittens, dude.
Yeah.
I remember when you had that fucking kitten. What was its name? Kitten?
Kachichko or something like that.
Kachichko.
Yeah.
Like who names their cat something so hard to
That
pronounce?
little white fucking
I
kitten.
know.
That had to come from Japan or something. Huh?
No, it's some like Polish name or something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Kachichko.
I just always assumed it was something like Aztec, like
That would
Machu
make
Because she was
Picchu.
Mexican.
yeah, that makes more
I
sense.
mean, maybe, I guess, but I don't know. I just always, it sounded something like that. There was some girl I used to date that had a name like that. I can't remember what it was.
What, her name, not her?
No, her
pet?
actual name, yeah. It was like, it started with like a Q, it was like QXUI something, but you didn't say it like that. Well, I don't even remember this bitch's name. I can see her face.
You just called her babe.
I can't even remember her name. I mean, date is a loose term, but like,
That bothers me sometimes when I'm thinking of
No
like a
idea.
very specific sexual encounter from like 15
Yeah.
years ago, and I'm like,
Sochi, sorry. Let me cut you
Sochi,
off.
yeah, XOTCHI or whatever.
Because I was gonna say the
Is that-
same
is
thing.
that-
There's a chick I knew.
that
Her
Russian?
name was Zochi, but the way it's spelled, it looked crazy.
Yeah, I think it's like Colombian
X.
or some shit. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
It's XO like TCHLI or IL. It's weird. Yeah.
right. Sochi.
Yeah, that bothers me when I can't think of names because sometimes I just want to see what the fuck they're up to on Facebook.
Yeah, I should take a peek. You're
I
right.
don't like seeing that. I don't want to see nobody happy. If I left you, I
Dom.
need you fucking homeless, just doing bad.
Dom does not
or
want to
fat,
know
or
that.
fat as fuck.
Yeah,
with
or
like
fat as
six-
fuck.
six
Dom
Yeah.
does
kids.
not want to know that anyone who he used to date is doing well.
Yeah,
Super
fuck
hater.
that. I am.
She's married to some rich dude. She's got 2 kids. She's also a fitness model.
Fuck that.
Is that real? You don't want to see him happy?
No, I don't.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
I-
Yeah.
You too?
I want you fucking
Miserable.
depressed
Okay,
and
like
single.
okay, you could say in your heart of hearts, legitimately deep down, you can say with all honesty that you don't want to see any of those women that you used to date happy.
Yes.
What did they? Are you talking about chicks that like fucked you over?
No, I just don't
Then
like.
you're
If I
an
want them,
ass-
I want
you're an
what you
asshole.
doing bad.
I want them regretting the moment they left me
Yeah.
or wishing that I didn't leave them. That's
So
Exactly.
you're talking
For the-
about all
for
chicks.
eternity.
You're talking about all chicks that left you, not the other way around.
Both.
You're an
both,
asshole.
yeah.
Both.
it. Yeah, both.
I don't. That's why I'm following. I'm just completely done. Just, you know what I mean? Go away. I don't want to see you happy.
I want
Better
I
not
want,
be happy.
I want them to have me think of like the moment that like their life all went to shit. Like
Yeah, the moment
because
you know
he's
what
not around.
You guys are insane.
I found out the other day through a friend who's still friends with one of my exes that she literally blames everything that happened in her life on me.
That's good. That's how you want it.
Even though she dated like 2 other dudes. I mean, her life pretty much did kind of fall
Yeah.
apart.
saying? See,
That's how you
does
want
that
it.
make you
But
feel
see,
good?
that's
She blames
funny.
it all on me.
That's
all on
just
me.
funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Because it's so ridiculous.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Does
But I
it make
thought
you
that was
feel
hilarious.
good?
But that means you have all the power.
No, because I didn't try to fuck. I did. There was one thing I tried to do, and that was get her to cheat on her significant other at the time, and she did, and I got that going for me.
And
I mean, that's that's some pretty fucked up shit.
oh boy, did I get that? I done got
No,
that.
it wasn't fucked up. It wasn't fucked up.
Like you went after it just because you wanted her to cheat and fuck up her
No,
relationship.
because I think she was pseudo, maybe at least in her head, cheating on me when she broke up with me.
Yeah.
because she ended up dating that dude.
That's my point. You
right.
did this to prove a point, is what I'm saying.
No, I did to be a vengeful little shit. Is
Yeah,
what I did.
yeah.
It's a get that. Get that.
Benediction.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine thinking
Vindictive
about
dick.
someone I used to date and be like, I hope you're not happy. Now, maybe right we broke up for sure. Like, fuck that bitch.
I just can't even get that mad anymore. I'm like, I don't care enough. I don't give a shit.
I want to
Do
see
well.
everybody shine.
Yeah.
Nah, I want to see my niggas shine.
You want to see him get that.
That's never gonna fucking. I'm never gonna live that down now.
Oh, I got that.
Oh, I got that. Fuck.
It was just perfect the way you said it.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't really think I have anyone I could say that I just don't want to see them do well.
Speaking of got that, you know who got? That boy 21 Savage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys know? So I know that ICE picked him up, but so he's still in jail?
He's still in jail. You don't just get released. And
No,
like,
I know,
all
but
right.
I just thought you got deported and you have to apply for another visa.
Nah, it's like
Mm.
two. It's like 2 things you can do. You can either, like, I guess, give up your rights and just go straight to the country
Right.
you're
What's,
from, and like,
tell a story, or at least give background.
uh,
I know a little bit about it. I don't know.
Atlanta
He's
rapper.
from London.
Hey, you're from London, eh?
Just an Atlanta rapper that's been here for like years and years. I guess his visa expired back in 2002,
Yeah.
but I don't know. He just fucking started rapping, made it big, and then fucking they realized he had an expired visa, and fucking he's from the UK, so they fucking
It took him 17 years to realize he had an expired
Well,
visa.
nobody really looks at that shit. Like,
yeah, they
Yeah,
don't.
that's true.
Aren't they
It's not
looking
like
at
you're about to go on stage and you're like, whoa.
yeah.
Where's that visa?
Yeah.
we have a friend, Irish guy who lived out here for a while and like was just getting his life all settled, and some paperwork got all fucked up, and he had to go back to Ireland. Like he just started dating a girl, got a new job.
Well,
like
here, have a little bit unsettledness.
and had to get picked up like overnight and went back to Ireland.
I remember, well, I'm sure they still do, but back, a few years back in PB, like the Irish just descended upon PB in the summer.
They
And
still do.
Yep.
Dude, we were partying at one house, or it was an apartment, a small little apartment too. And one of the guys is like, "Oh yeah, there's 6 of us are living here," and it's like fucking 300 square feet.
and there's like one couch and a bunch of mattresses.
Literally, that's what it was. Like everybody was sleeping on the fucking floor.
It's the same thing with Brazilians
that.
too. Brazilians and the fucking Irish just invade
Yeah,
the place.
that's true.
And the Germans.
At least the Brazilians are, or excuse me, at least the Irish are nice. Brazilians are fucking assholes.
Yeah, they hate me.
I like the women.
Yeah, they hate me
But
too.
they're cunts.
Yeah.
They're cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're twatty about everything. Everything's a fucking problem. My buddy's married a Brazilian chick too, and I know a few of them. They're fucking twatty as fuck.
Is she a bitch?
She's a cunt. She gives them a hard time about everything. It's like in the. I almost feel like in the culture, it's like you bust balls. It's just what you do. Like everybody just busts balls.
But I mean, there's busting balls to be funny, and
Yeah.
there's different varying degrees of busting balls.
nagging more than busting balls.
They're also super fun though too. So I don't know. It's like the same.
Yeah.
It's like part of the same. I wouldn't say it's like a Mexican chick or something like that. Or like
No,
an
way
Italian
different.
chick. It's a different kind of thing. But
That's fucked
And
up. I really wanted a Brazilian too.
I also
You still can get one.
yeah. You can
Well,
try.
None
it.
of us
I
will
don't-
just hang out with you anymore.
no, I want my friends.
That's a tough sacrifice to make. Friends,
And
pussy.
apparently sarcasm doesn't translate well to their culture.
I think that's at least a semi-significant number of cultures. where
Yeah,
it's-
but especially with Puerto Ricans, man. They don't like that shit at all.
Well, humor usually can translate for the most part, but like sarcasm for whatever reason just does not like translate to their culture.
You're being hilarious, and she's just staring at you
Yeah.
like she's gonna cut your dick off.
Dude, like every Brazilian chick I've ever met hated my fucking guts. My cousin's girlfriend in Miami fucking hated me. Hated all of us, my entire family. Pretty sure that's why she broke up with him.
That would be a valid reason.
Yeah.
I hate you and everyone that you surround yourself with.
how did we get here from 21 Savage?
I don't know.
Piece
We
of
didn't.
shit.
Dom didn't finish exactly what was going on with him.
Well, I didn't
So-
get a chance, my friend.
I know. We went off on a tangent. So
So yeah,
his visa
his
expired.
visa expired.
So they sent his ass
Busted him.
back.
I don't think they sent him back, but I know he's in jail. So he can either like give up his rights, go back to his country, never come back to America, or he can wait it out, fucking sign the paperwork that it takes, and I guess get an extension or something like that.
Yeah.
The thing is with that, it takes a really long time. I heard like immigration process and all that shit
Yeah.
is like extremely slow.
until
I'm
you actually go to your like court date or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's why they'll just release you. Be like, all right, just go
Basically.
and just go to your court date is in like fucking 6 months.
So instead of 21 Savage, his name is Sir Savage the 21st.
I like the second name.
You
better.
would think that you would just get that. I mean, I don't know how hard or easy that would be after it's expired, but you think you'd figure something out. Like, just go back and then figure out the paperwork, and then, before he got,
What do you mean go back?
like, once he had money,
go back where?
go back to England.
Okay, if he did that on an expired visa, then he wouldn't be able to come back to America.
And then they would be like,
You know
oh,
what I mean?
we're not going to give you another visa
Because that's what they were saying too. He's like,
years.
notice how he never went overseas. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Oh, he never
tours.
went overseas?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Keep his ass over there.
Yeah. So he never left the country?
Never left
so
the
his
country.
management knew about it. So I wonder, there's got to be something they could do if his whole management knew about it.
There's the way to get paperwork. That shit takes fucking forever. There's like
No, I understand, but when you have money,
I was gonna say
everything's a little bit different.
It expedites the process when you got
Yeah.
seven
If
figures.
you can hire 3 immigration lawyers and
Spend.
like the top guy, I mean that
but
changes
it's
the whole
so
thing.
it's not the number of lawyers that's the issue. It's the number of judges that's the issue.
Oh, sure, but I'm just saying there are ways to get in front of the line here, for sure.
By your own judge.
If
Yeah,
you're
by
if you're
judge,
poor
yeah.
and your visa's expired, the chance
Yeah.
of you fucking getting out of it is pretty slim. But if
Yeah.
you got money, you probably figure it out.
So it was just that was a big plot twist in the hood.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of I know. Yeah, those memes were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they were.
They're really
Was
funny.
it was the one he talked about playing football in high school? He was
Just
just
talking about
soccer. How does he have no accent though?
I don't know. They're the one
Like,
that said.
he was pretty old when he came over, at least old enough to probably maintain some kind of accent.
Yeah.
what was the one that said when he said he gets the bag or something? It was a tea
Teabag,
bag.
Or the 12-car garage, and it was a double-decker bus. Yeah. This is why he needs his 12-car garage.
Oh, that's funny.
And then Black Twitter jumped all over Demi Lovato because she's like, these 21 Savage memes are hilarious.
I didn't understand that. Like,
Yeah.
because we're all making fun of him.
Yeah.
Why can't she laugh at the memes?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
That's that.
Yeah, and they
black
jumped
privilege
on her.
shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's that black privilege shit. It's like,
They
dude, I
dove on
didn't
her.
get that. Like,
They were dragging that bitch all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
you fucking, you can't say anything because you almost died from an overdose. And like,
I was like,
Wait,
what?
so that eliminates your right to speak?
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, I didn't get that. I
Crazy.
didn't get Black Twitter. on
Number
that.
one
That's
rule:
crazy.
if you almost die from an overdose, you can't say shit.
You
Yes,
no
that
longer
shit.
can have an opinion on
No,
anything.
they were
Nothing.
dragging her nonstop. Just like,
Delete-
go back and slam some heroin. Like,
Yeah.
fuck out of here, bitch. Like, Jesus Christ.
She deleted her Twitter.
yeah.
Took that whole
Because
thing.
of that?
Yeah, like she was getting it bad.
Well, that was why allegedly that porn star August Ames killed herself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She was getting bullied
Twitter's
all over Twitter.
Oh, there's a story recently about some some dude who got dragged for some shit on social media, ended up killing himself. It wasn't even like a public figure. He was just like some random person.
Why
Look,
can't you just log off and
I was
create
just,
a new
dude,
profile?
I was literally just gonna say, like, I think bullying is bullshit. It's a passive aggressive pussy fucking maneuver. If you bully someone online, in fucking real life, whatever, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You should have your genitals removed. But
that's
anyway,
aggressive.
I digress. I hate bullies. I got picked on as a kid. Fuck bullies, dude.
But like nowadays, you don't have to put up with that shit.
But like you said, dude, like, grow some fucking balls. Like, just fucking delete your account or shut the fucking laptop.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm not going to go on Twitter for the next 3 weeks because it's going to calm down.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
aren't just going to keep, especially if you're not responding.
If you're an
People will
adult,
drop it.
You go on vacation for 3 weeks. You come back, log on to the internet for the first time. People
Welcome back,
people
motherfucker.
people are still dragging you. It just doesn't stop.
I just feel like if
you
you
fucking pussy.
I just feel like if you're an adult, then it's all good. The only time that I
Yeah.
can say being a problem is if you're like in
Well,
high
that's,
school or
but I'm
something.
High school,
referencing
yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
Yeah.
about
Oh, yeah,
kids.
yeah, yeah.
Like, if you're
Yeah.
16 and people are like destroying
That's your
you
whole
on
world.
Twitter, like,
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be a big deal, but I get it. But if you're an
Yeah.
adult,
Well, yeah,
be an adult.
when you're in high school, like everything seems like the greatest fucking event in the world. Like
I thought graduation when I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the start of my life. This is such a big deal.
Get your ass to McDonald's.
Fuck. Yeah.
3 years later, coked out in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, passed out in the fucking middle of a party in Isla Vista, vomiting on myself.
But had a good time.
throwing burning couches out the window.
That was college. That was a fucking great time, man. It really was. I think the biggest part about that was enjoyable was the fact that there was just no responsibilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and anyone, I mean, maybe if you're you're trying to be a doctor, a scientist, classes aren't that hard, but fuck off. Anybody who says college, fuck you. It's not hard.
That's hard to pass.
If you're trying to like get like super high GPA and like so you can go to like some like you
Well,
know
that's what I'm saying,
go to
yeah.
go to like Stanford fucking law school or Harvard or some shit like that. That's a little different.
Yeah,
but
because then you actually have to try.
yeah, getting a 3.0 and being drunk all the time is fairly easy.
Oh, I was a fucking sociology major, really?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If you're doing like engineering, maybe not. If you're
Well,
not
yeah,
good at math
exactly.
already.
Yeah.
If you like in a very specific field.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Then
you if you pick something you're not good at because you think it's gonna make money, that's also what makes it super hard.
Yeah, I
I'd see so many people.
Yeah, I wish I'd have known that.
Yeah, got that IT degree and do shit with it.
I know. I was thinking about you didn't go anywhere like down that road.
Relax, I went places.
You didn't even try.
Can't even get the headphones working on here.
You can't even delete the last show off the fucking hard drive. IT major, fuck out of here.
IT.
Damn, man.
Yeah, that's fucking funny.
I've never used mine. I'll never use my fucking degree. I was burning some fucking like paperwork and I accidentally threw my diploma in the fucking fireplace.
Dude, mine is still in the fucking like the package that it came in, like the FedEx package.
Do you know anyone who has it fucking hanging in their house?
Yes.
Oh, no.
At my parents' house. So when people come in, like, wow, who was that fucking successful young man
But
right
I can
there?
see that. Like that's a proud mom or father thing. I'm talking about like the person who actually the diploma is for.
No, because all my friends
No.
graduated from
Yeah.
San Diego State. That's not a bragging right.
I bought a frame and then because it was kind of like motivation.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I had a frame and then when it actually came in the mail, I was like, I'm not putting it in the fucking frame.
Yeah.
I'll
I,
probably,
don't know,
I'll
I
probably
feel
put
like
the
it's
next
just a
one in there.
douchey maneuver.
Yeah.
Like
That's the
this
best.
is my degree.
when you're doing all your graduation paperwork and they're like, "Oh, do you want like a frame or a plaque?" and you're like, "No."
Yeah,
No,
no.
no,
I'm
thank
not
you.
gonna. Yeah.
I didn't even walk. I didn't even do that whole bullshit. But I'm going, if once I get this other one, I'm doing all that. I'm framing. I'm getting it blown up to, like a giant check. And I'm going to put that on the wall. And like
the
take
big cardboard thing?
Yeah. Just like masters. Boom. It's going to be the entire wall. Just, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, man, if you need a cap and gown, I got you, dude.
Dude, oh yeah, huh?
Them bitches just ain't cheap.
I know.
Yeah,
I got
they are.
mine.
They're
I-
expensive.
You got it for the low.
I'm
Mine's
going to
is
go
bl-
walk.
Mine's is black, though. I was just a regular.
When do you
Why,
graduate?
May.
You kept yours?
Oh shit,
Dude, I paid a lot of money for
we
that.
gotta throw a party.
I got a few classes after May, but it's May.
We gotta throw a party, dude.
I want it. I mean, if we can get
Dom
to
can DJ.
this, yeah, I do that one for free. I got you.
Let's rent the tower or whatever my brother had his wedding.
Yeah, you see? You see what I was talking about shining?
Yeah.
This is what I want to see.
We
And
can
then-
throw a
and then-
tasteless gentleman graduation
And then
party.
blow up the diploma and get it handed to me there, but massive.
No, and then we can fucking drop it a parachute off the top of the building
Like it?
into Petco.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that too.
It'll be at Becco. So.
Just have some fucking chicks in topless hand deliver it to you.
Yeah.
Like 4 of them walk out with the check.
I know R. Kelly needs some money. We
Some
get him
girls
to
jumping
perform.
on trampolines.
I like it. I like it. You know, bottle service.
Yeah, R. Kelly's got to be on the cheap to book him.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You can get him for like a good 2,000. Some
I'm surprised he's
couple
not
grams of
dead.
weed.
Like some angry dad or mom just go up and shoot him. Right?
I mean, if
I'm
that
not advocating for that. That was a joke. Shoot him in a video game.
Speaking of
I don't mean that,
speaking of
but-
scams, R. Kelly come up to you. Hey, I think your daughter's got a future in music.
Yeah, right. Scam of the fucking century.
All I'm gonna ask you to do is just live with me.
Yeah,
You can't talk to her on Monday through Friday.
yeah.
I'm gonna lock her in a room for days
Yeah.
on end.
Is that the worst scam ever?
I think so.
That's up
It's got
there.
it's got to be one of them.
What's his name? Jimmy Savile.
Right,
He's-
right up there with girls from Ukraine. Oh, I've got some work for you in London. I'm gonna make you a model.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not on Facebook right now, but I remember there were a couple of people just when I was, scrolling through the timeline, looking at friends, whatever, you go down the rabbit hole. I saw at least 2 dudes that were totally fucking sucked in by like the chick in whatever, some foreign country who's super hot and they're posting her as their girlfriend or like
my God.
in a relationship with so and so, and I'm like, okay, is this fake? But then I'll go and look at the comments, and like they'll have friends say shit like, "Hey Jim, are you sure this is okay?
Yeah.
Because I remember what happened last time." And then he'll respond and be like, "Oh no, it's totally legit. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
my-
together."
I have a couple of those. I should from back in the day, those
Yeah.
super hot chicks
Yeah.
that aren't real. I should request one.
That
as a
makes me
girlfriend.
sad though when people like dudes are that like in such a bad place that they fall for it.
I'm there
Fake
right now.
Fake it till you make it. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm there right now. Let's pop the Z.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we popping the E?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. We
People
didn't
like
do
the
it
E.
last
For all
time.
Ziggy,
time's sake.
you guys start, and I'll see if I can get Ziggy fluffed here.
And a 1.
And a 2.
And a 3.